Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 3 of season 2 of Mob Psycho 100. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we saw that Mob is always helping people even throughout urban legends. Let's see what's going to happen today. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. Oh. Oh no. Why? Why is refusing? Not to curse. No, no, no. No, I thought to exercise actually. Reagan. That means that the price will be higher. Maybe. Now look at the power he has to convince people about that. uh, don't worry because there's Mob in the case. No, Mob, of course not. No. Oh. No, maybe it's not so easy as you think. Yeah, if he's convincing his mind, maybe he can attract. Yeah. He's changing, of course. Maybe. Spirits and such. But she's living on the second floor, right? Fifth floor? Oh, okay. Because you can go out from the window. Yeah, this is true too. Some spirits can be attracted by some people for that purpose. Oh, wow, so is this an earthquake or a poltergeist? Yeah. But maybe that's just an earthquake. No! Here it is. Mob, can you see it? What's that? What? How is it possible that that's a human being? What? Oh no. No, no, look, when they use these excuses, how can we believe you? Uh, Finished. I mean, one sentence and that's it. Uh, Actually, that's a nice question. We are always frightened when it's about evil spirits, but not when it's about human beings. Why? Why you don't go by yourself? I mean, you're just checking online. Don't tell me that he's calling mob too. No F way, but come on, it's late at night. No, he's the main one. Yeah, now you laugh and then you're going to cry hard and have the will to run away, I guess. Something will happen for sure now. I mean, it moved. Can you imagine if now something appears behind them? Is that it? I mean, of course. You contacted him. What the F? I can't believe it. Look, now I think that they go home, they check the picture, and then. Can you give him the broccoli seeds you received from Reagan? What the F is that? Hey, don't tell me. I mean, was that mom controlling his feelings somehow? I mean, what happened? Okay. Here we go again. Oh! Let's see if you do it again. So what's wrong with you? Oh, just because you brought the new members and you... Ah, no, okay, these are the members of the muscle club, right? Yeah, now Mob is not as before, as I told you. He is surrounded by lots of people who care about him, and even Dimple, so... But he doesn't like to do so. Eh. He doesn't want to do that. Yeah, but he doesn't want to use the power to do so. I told you! And now you believe them, eh? Show us the picture, yeah, yeah. What? He seems mob, but that's not him. I mean, that's the ghost of a child. The most expensive. Look, Reagan is just happy for that. Oh, they don't want that. Oh no, I think a mob will not do that. Leave them over there. Yeah. I think you should respect that. Yeah. No, he doesn't understand listening anything because. Yeah. No, you don't understand. Just because you don't understand that doesn't mean you are right. No, Mob, don't do that. But they are not evil spirits. Good job, Mob. No one cares about how you feel, but is this how you interact with the people you are commissioning? Oh, no, 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 Reagan. No. This is the first time that Mob is going against what's happening. What the F? Dimple! I respect these spirits. Let them be. No, I don't agree with these. This is the first time that Bob feels like this. You should respect him instead of using him all the times. Yeah. Okay. Ah, okay, thank you. Thank you. No, this is the first time he feels like this. No, but look, Mob, you. This responsibility is too tough for you. Whoa! Oh, good job, Reagan. I was suspecting that you didn't understand the Mob. Okay. He can always see them, yeah. Yeah, it's like as if he finds himself in the middle. Look, I'm happy that Reagan is trying to understand him, even if it's too difficult, because he's not in his position, so he will never be able to understand him 100%. That was so great. I'm so happy he didn't exercise those spirits. Oh, they were not evil spirits. Huh? Ah, okay. Oh, who cursed him? Oh, what the F? Yeah, because he was saying, I will curse you in the case. No, please don't do that, Mob. Okay, guys, another episode finished. I think that this is the first time in which we see Mob who is confused, who is approaching to this power in a different way. And it was really nice to see his emotions finally coming out from his body at a certain point in a certain way, because this makes you understand that really soon Mob will be able to convey these feelings outside his body, and this is already a difference because we know that that's his weak point. He can't convey his feelings. And in this case, I was so happy that he was really respectful of those spirits, because we know that those were not evil spirits. And we also understand that human beings who don't have the same abilities as much as Mob have can't really comprehend how a person like Mob is feeling. I mean, these customers were saying, we don't care about how you feel, just do it. Just because they couldn't understand what was going on, they don't have any right to impose to Mob to do something just because, yeah, they don't understand. I think that these customers represent all those people who judge before even seeing or before even understanding what's going on. Let's say that these customers were pretty superficial, but this is pretty common because there are people in the world who claim to see spirits every single day, who can have a different way to see things from us, because they have the ability to explore even the dimensions that our eyes can't catch. And let's say that these people are called special because they have this ability. But from a Mob's point of view, he doesn't feel special at all. We know this from season 1. He is just seeing things in a different way than others, but this doesn't make him feel as if he is different. And now we understand his perspective. I mean, we understand that he is finding himself always in the middle between the spirits and human beings who are telling him what to do, like in the case of Reagan, or customers. So he is in between of these two dimensions, and every time he has to choose what to do, if it's a good thing to do in order to save some spirits, or the contrary, that means helping the customers. When a Mob has to face evil spirits, of course, he wants to exorcise them so even human beings can live peacefully. But when it's about the contrary, I mean, when we are getting in touch with the spirits who are not evil and just wanted to live in this dimension because they are still stuck of what happened before, like in the case of these spirits who have had an accident and they couldn't go on the other side. They were still stuck in this dimension, and this family wanted to live peacefully a little bit more, and then as the spirit was saying of the father, they were disappearing naturally. So I really liked that Mob was paying respect to this, and he didn't want to exercise them just because he wanted to praise these customers and their will. I think that that was really respectful, and once again you understand how Mob is so kind-hearted that no matter if it's a human being or a spirit, he is giving importance to the both of them in the same way. And I think that his soul is so pure and kind-hearted that Mob is making a difference somehow. At a certain point, I thought that Reagan was not understanding anything that was going on, also because he doesn't have the same power Mob has. So once again, Reagan was not understanding at the beginning, but then we see that Reagan is and not just a person who is commanding Mob, but even from season 1 we understood that Reagan is playing a great role in Mob's life, and it's also thanks to him that little by little Mob is trying to understand what's inside himself, his real feelings. And I really like the way in which Reagan is protecting Mob as soon as he understands that there is something wrong, something that he can't understand, but at the same time, just because he doesn't understand, that doesn't mean that he doesn't want to protect him no matter what. So this makes a difference. Sometimes Reagan is just imposing his commands on him, and he is saying, look, you have to do that, that's it. But some other times he understands that he can't cross the line, and he is just preventing Mob to feel pain or to feel sadness or to tremble, like in this case. So I really appreciated when he stopped everything and he said, you have to go home, now the exorcism is finished, you don't have anything else to tell us whatsoever. I really appreciated that. But I understand that right now Mob, he is in a hard situation because he doesn't even understand how to manage this power anymore, because he is probably afraid to use it in order to curse others. He is afraid to use it to exorcise spirits that maybe are not evil. I mean, he is in a moment right now in which he has to understand his power carefully, because he's afraid to make mistakes and he's afraid to step on something that he doesn't know, and he's afraid to cause harm on others, no matter if we are talking about spirits or human beings. So I really understand when Mob wants to take a step back and wants to think more about everything, because nobody else can understand him 100% rather than himself. So I really like the fact that this character sometimes wants to step back and think a lot, even if of course thinking a lot means that you are asking yourself too much from yourself, and this is quite too much. But I like that this character keeps thinking before acting. This is a great quality that Mob has, in my opinion. Last but not least, I wanted to say that I really liked at the beginning of the episode that we understood that Mob is not alone anymore. Once again, we have the proof that Mob is surrounding himself by lots of friends, by lots of people who really admire him for what he is. For example, his brother, who's helping him in the worst moments when he is bullied, for example, and stuff like this. Then we have even this muscle club that was rescuing Mob, not just in this time, but as I was telling you even in the previous episode, as soon as he joined that club, I think Mob's life changed forever because he got the chance to get in touch with the new people, and these new people were trying to protect him because they were seeing that he is physically fragile and he doesn't know how to respond to others. But this is not a defect. I think that's an immense quality that Mob has because of his kind heart that he has, because he doesn't really want to install fights and to start quarreling out of nowhere. So this is something we should appreciate instead of condemning. And most of the times we like main characters who are badass, who like to respond in a certain way, who are going to defend themselves by releasing this power and confront the enemies. But here we have a different kind of a first character that is detaching himself a lot from the main ones. And maybe that's why I really like him, because he's always trying to find another way than the usual one. And that makes him become even greater than all the others, because he is trying his best to avoid fighting for the first time. I mean, this is one of the first examples that I find in which the main character wants to avoid fighting, but he prefers the dialogue. He prefers to find another way. Okay, let's see what's going to happen next week with episode 4 of season 2 of Mob Psycho 100. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.